guys, happy December 1st. It's Coach Jessica. A little bit of a face update. It's looking better every day. So I anticipate that it's just going to continue to heal. That's one of the great things about taking care of yourself. You heal fast. But for now, still got this bandage, but we're going to ignore that and just get excited about December. I made a decision about the group this month, and I had mentioned it in a comment or in a post earlier today. I decided not to advertise it on Facebook or Instagram. And the reason that I decided that mainly was because I felt like we really did have some breakthroughs in the month of November, and I wanted to layer on to that. So there's some things we need to review for sure, some concepts and things like that. But I wanted to dig a little bit deeper this month and just continue on that journey to freedom. We do have one new person in the group, and that is my client, my one-on-one client, Gabby. And so welcome her to the group. And we are going to do introductions again because all of us have changed in the last month and we need to reintroduce ourselves. But again, I feel really comfortable adding her to the group because even though she wasn't in the group last month, she does work with me one-on-one. So she's going to be somewhat familiar with our some of the things that we're talking about, and it won't be brand new to her. But I'm so excited for all of you that decided to come along for the journey in December. And you know, every month I have a theme, and it's a theme that I kind of, pray about, think about, and I don't choose it until I feel comfortable that this is what it's supposed to be. Are you ready? This last month's theme was breakthrough. This month's theme is accelerate. The theme of December is accelerate. And man, I got to tell you, that is so counterintuitive or counteractive to the whole rest of the world. Everybody else in December just goes into a full-on decline. People slide. I think people get this attitude or this idea in their head that, you know what, let's just write this year off. It's done, and I will deal with stuff, food, eating, self-improvement, everything I need to deal with in January. I think that is what most of the world does. What I am calling you into this month is a month of acceleration. So while the rest of the world crashes and burns and does a lot more damage than they ever meant to in a month, December is really tough on people, which is why January is so hard. We're going to do the opposite. We are jumping in here and we are going to ramp up. We're going to accelerate our efforts. We're going to accelerate towards freedom. And I am super excited about that. And I just feel it in my spirit, like we're on it, just like I knew last month was going to be a month of breakthrough, and for so many of you it was, and for me personally it was in all kinds of different areas. This is going to be a month of acceleration. If you will get on board, we're going to do it. So this first week of December, I really do want to take some time and review what we talked about last month, the biggest concepts, and make sure we're solid on those things. But then I want to dig into some meaty stuff, next level stuff. And here's a list of just some of the things that are on the agenda for me. I am very open to adding to this. But here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about numbers obsession. We're going to talk about your identity and worth. We're going to talk about fasting. We're going to talk about goal setting. We're going to talk about secondary strongholds. We're going to talk about whether it's a good idea to do carnivore or not. We're going to be talking about managing the influences in your life, creating consistency, challenging fear and winning. So some of you guys have heard me talk about these topics in the past in groups that I have done, but it's been a while since I touched on them, and I am really excited to address them again, because as you guys know, I am constantly shifting and changing and learning more and having more revealed to me on my journey. So I look forward to just kind of digging back into some of these topics and just taking us to another level. But I am super excited to see how this month is going to shake out. And I just noticed Sarah's on. Hey, Sarah. Sarah said, hey, I'm glad you're healing up. Quit the meat counter. Okay, all right, so you're back here. And listen, I saw your post, Sarah, on Facebook, and I'm so proud of you for posting that everywhere, not just here in this private group. Today is Sarah's screen name here in the group is Simile Emily. It's her 2-year anniversary of turning her life around, and she initially did a group with me and another coach, and then after that 8-week group that we did, we worked one-on-one up until just very, very recently, and I am so proud of you. So take that post that you shared on Facebook and share it here in the group just for everybody to see again. We just want to celebrate you today because you are evidence of what can be when you create consistency. So anyway, glad you're on here tonight to see this live. But this is going to be a really awesome month. And again, I'm really, really open to your suggestions on things that you want to cover. As you can tell, these are some weighty topics, but I feel like, you know, at the end of last month, we were talking about how freedom is this journey versus a destination. And if you will lean into some of these things, you'll find that they are critical pieces on your journey. But again, I'm always willing to talk about nutrition. I'm always willing to talk about, you know, behavior pieces. I'm always willing to talk about anything that is affecting you. I'll go deep with emotional stuff. That's why we're talking about fear and anxiety this month, because it's been a little while and it's time to do that. And a lot of people experience that at the holidays, or they experience that, you know, on the edge of a new year. So anyway, I feel really, really excited about this. I'll get an agenda and our call schedule set up for us. Most of our calls will be on Sunday. There's a couple of variances to that. It worked out fine last month having a call or two on Monday night too, but I'll have those dates out for you tomorrow, as well as our agenda and some good journal questions to kick off the month. But I am looking forward to it, guys. And again, I'm super excited for what is to come. Get ready, accelerate with me. I have visions of what I'm going to be like at the end of this month. And to be, you know, this far into my journey, I'm just coming up on just very, very soon 7 years. For me to stay excited and be excited about what can happen this month, you certainly can at this point in your journey. So anyway, thanks for being here. Glad you're here. And again, more to come tomorrow. Talk to y'all soon. Just wanted to pop in and say hey and happy December. Talk to you soon.